89,500 is not beans. I don't have money to pay twice. I cannot come and sit for one exam and I will not be looking for money again to balance it up. My name is Jadesola Oderinde. I recently relocated to the United Kingdom. When I say I recently relocated to the United Kingdom, it sounded like I came in yesterday, right? Nope, darling. I've been in the country for a year and some months. Yeah, pretty new, but not really new. But you see, within that 1 year and some months, the shege banza I've seen. Come on, the shege banza I've seen. My reason for starting the YouTube channel is to talk to people about my journey. I would like to share my own experience. I hope you'll be able to do something right than I did. That's the main reason. That's the sole reason for this channel, is just to share my experience and information that I think can be of help. So let's talk about the document required for the health and care visa. The king of the documents, you actually need your COS. That certificate of sponsorship that can only be given to you by your employer, so that's not something you can do. But let's talk about other documents. Those are things you need to prepare for. Those are things you need to get on your own, and with the help of the government websites, you would easily get the link to those things. I think the only thing you would not be able to get linked to is the police clearance, and actually that makes sense now. It's something you need to find out in your own country. I actually have the link for Nigeria, so I'll put that in this video. Let's talk about other documents like proving your knowledge of English language. To be honest with you, the fear that comes with that name, IELTS, and you'll be so surprised when you go to the government website and you realize that there are other means actually to prove that you understand English. Like, you can even use your degree. You can use your degree to prove that you understand English language. There are other exams you can sit for language sets. Me, I don't like trouble. I cannot pay 9,500 and I will fail. And you expect me to come and sit again for another exam and pay. I don't have that money. The resources is limited. I don't have the resources to be wasting around. There are other things I need to pay for. So I just left IELTS alone. Based on all the drama surrounding it that I've heard, like, I just left it. That was not an option for me. So I chose the easiest, like the most easiest language sets. Gosh, have you practiced language set questions? There's no way you will not get band 9 with language set. With language set is so easy. It is really easy. It is not designed to frustrate your life, unlike IELTS. IELTS is designed, I feel they intentionally do that thing. IELTS is designed to frustrate your life. But with language set, if you miss the first one, just pay attention. The second, you're going to hear it twice. With language set, it is always twice. But with IELTS, it is just once. Why? You think you understand English and you can easily pick things, Abby? Okay. I understand the fact that people say prepare, but I don't understand why they would ask people to prepare for like 3 months before you sit for the. Yeah, I get the fact that we learn differently and our process of assimilation differs. But I feel if you can dedicate, let's say 2 hours daily, if you can dedicate 2 hours daily to practicing, you would actually be able to do your exam in less than a month. My best choice was language set. Like, that was the option for me. But at the end of the day, I couldn't sit for the exam. And the reason why I couldn't sit for it was because I later realized, after I was done practicing, I was ready to pay for my exam. I had money. Then I tried paying. My payment was just getting declined. I went to the bank to complain. Then the customer service rep I met explained to me that the site I'm trying to make payment to only accepts dollar card, and that was it. As I didn't have a dollar card. I tried. So now, this is the gist. If I reach out to you, or if you can remember me asking, oh, do you have a dollar card? Do you have someone that has a dollar card? Yeah, that was the reason why. I was asking everybody because I didn't want to go for IELTS. But my dear, eventually I had to fall back to IELTS, and I prepared for that. I think within 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, within 2 weeks, my job was actually flexible. So most of the time I'm just there practicing. There is something I don't understand. Like, you already paid, and IELTS, as at when I paid, it was 89,500. Imagine I already paid 89,500. I will not pay a tutor money again. It's not possible. And the last time I checked, this IELTS is now 116,000 naira. Make it make sense. Anyways, I don't know, you might have the money, but I feel you should be saving, because relocation, the expenses with relocation is just too much. So when you make your payment, you get an email confirming your payment by the British Council, and after that, I think a day after, you get another mail that would give you a link to the material already prepared by the British Council for you to pass your test. And I feel it's still these materials that are being sold to people like, oh, as IELTS material, like you're buying exam material, you're buying jam material, you're buying jam past question. It's not that deep. It is not that deep. I understand the fact that we learn differently. If you feel that works for you, go for it. But if you think you can do it on your own, but you are just struggling with like, you need material and all, I'll actually put the mail here so you can see what I'm saying. Then you'll be able to just click on the link and it will take you to register. Then you have so I didn't really feel the material for speaking, so I had to make research on YouTube, and that was of great help. So that's that about proving your knowledge of English language. You can check the government website and see the one that works for you. Another document that you'll be needing is TB test results. You need to prove that you're TB free. You are going to be staying in the United Kingdom for more than 6 months. And of course, I was coming to work, you might be coming to work as well, so you have to go for your TB screening. And with TB screening, you don't just walk to the nearest hospital to you and you say you want to go and do your TB test and you bring the certificate, you submit it for your visa application. That is not accepted. When you check the government website, you get a link to centers that are accepted in Nigeria. In Nigeria, they have 2 centers. One is in Lagos and the other one is in Abuja. The one in Lagos, gosh, you have to go there very early because the center is actually packed. I think there's a neighboring country that they don't have a test center in their country, so some people actually come down to Lagos to get the test done, and some people outside Lagos, they actually come down to Lagos to get the test done. You know, the population in Lagos already, people also trying to move to the United Kingdom, so it is just packed. You have to go there very early for your appointment, and don't forget to go with your means of identification. Of course, that will be your international passport. Yeah, let's talk about proof of fund now. And now I'm going to be mixing the proof of fund with certificate of sponsorship. That is your COS. It's ticked by your employer and your COS that they will be supporting you financially. You're lucky. You are so lucky. You don't need to save money. You don't need to prove anything. You don't need bank statements when you're submitting your visa application. But if your employer does not tick that they will be supporting you financially, then you would need to prove that you have enough money in your account, and this will be the equivalent of £1,217 in your currency. Just do the maths based on your currency. If you're in Nigeria, do the maths. If you're in Ghana, do the maths. Wherever you are, you just do the maths, and that should be in your bank for 1 month. Usually it's meant to be 28 days, so let's just say 1 month before you apply, before your visa application. That should be there. You print that out and you submit during your visa application. Another document you would need will be your police clearance. Don't forget that some of these documents, they have validity period. They are not just a document that you keep for a long period of time. Especially this police clearance, it is just valid for 3 months. So imagine you are still job hunting. You are not sure, you've not gotten an employer, and you just say, oh, there's this common thing people say, like, oh, ensure you get all your documents so you'll be the preferred candidate when you eventually get an employer. The process will be fast and all. Forgetting that some of these documents, they're not documents you can keep for a long period of time. TB certificate is even still okay. You can have that for 6 months. IELTS is also okay. That can be with you for 2 years and it's still valid. But with police clearance, you can only have your police clearance with you for 3 months. The reason why people say, oh, get all these documents is because imagine an employer reach out to you eventually and then schedule an interview, you pass, and they want to process your visa, and you tell them, oh, I don't have IELTS. IELTS is not something you book today, you get tomorrow's date. No, your employer might not be that patient to wait for you. They might have other candidates that they have all their documents, so why would I be waiting for you? If you can leave out police clearance, it's very, very easy to get. The only thing I feel you struggle with is your international passport, your TB certificate, IELTS. But with police clearance, that's something you can easily get, so you can just leave that one. Eventually, if you get an employer, it's something, just apply, book an appointment online, show up at, if you're in Lagos, show up at Panti do your capturing, and hopefully you get it that day. So it's not a big deal. So I really don't understand about governments. Maybe they feel, oh, a lot of people are traveling, then we need to make more money off them. The first police clearance I did was 8,500. But guess what? When I was ready, like when I finally got an employer and I was asked to bring my police clearance, I was like, oh, now 8,500. That was when this government decided to change the price. Oh. They moved the price of police clearance from 8,500 to 45,000. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Just for you to prove that I do not have a criminal record in my own country will cost me 45,000 naira. No, that's too much. I really don't understand. That is just too much. Actually, if you use the link and you book yourself, the money you pay online is 30,000. But you know, some people, they want to claim agent and whole. Those are the people that are going to inflate the price. But if you book online yourself, it's 30,000. So I paid 30,000, showed up at Spanty, and thankfully I met someone that was very, very kind. He just directed me to where I was to do my capturing, did my capturing, and I picked my certificate and I zoomed off. I know you're asking, like, so how do I get the certificate of sponsorship? You need to get a job offer before you can get that. That's how it works. And how do you now get this job offer? That's a long thing. To be honest with you, it takes a lot of courage, patience, and dedication. You would really need to be dedicated. You would really need to. It takes a lot of courage, because you'll be getting, unfortunately, unfortunately, if you're not as strong, if you're not committed, like, oh, I'm not moved, it might get to you and you'll be like, it's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. You will be thinking that, oh, for people that are there already, like for people that are already in the country, getting a job will be easy for them. Are you joking? It's unfortunately a joke to you. Unfortunately, something that HR, they are good. The recruitment team, they are very good in sending it out. And the way they will send it there, even you'll be thinking you've gotten the job first. They will praise you. They'll say different things about your interview. Then you just see that small, it might be the last line. They will say, unfortunately, we are moving on with the next candidates. And there's nothing you can do. I've heard of people that applied to over 200 companies before getting their COS. Even within the UK, you can apply to more than 30 companies before getting one positive response. If you're actually looking for a job and you want to get that sponsorship, you can try Indeed, you can try track.jobs. But for Indeed, if you're searching, try to search with tier 2 jobs or jobs with sponsorship. Make sure you don't just send out application. You need sponsorship for your visa application. So ensure you are searching for jobs that comes with sponsorship. For you to get the job offer, it takes a lot of work. It actually takes a lot of work. So I wish you the very best, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.